Well, let me take this opportunity to welcome you all to this webinar where I would like to invite you to own an online education center of Mindpriest and start making 1 lakh rupees per month from first month itself. So let's understand whether it's for you, who all can do it. If you're a housemaker and you have been educated, you are looking forward for spending your time more constructively or contribute financially to your family income, yes, I mean that's the platform for you. If you are into a job and you want to actually have an extra source of income, or for that matter, if you want to quit the job and want to get into the entrepreneurship, I think this is a very reliable program that you can actually depend upon. This is the reliable source of income in which you can actually depend upon. So, third thing, if you are into a business, you're a freelancer, or you're looking forward to startups and you're looking forward for some great idea, this again can turn out to be a good venture for you. If you are a digital marketer and already know how to market and generate leads, this is one affiliate program that you would really appreciate and love. If you're a trainer or a coach and you're already into similar kind of a domain, I think again it's going to be something which will make sense for you. So, what are the skills that you need? You need two skills. The very first one is the basic computing skills, and second one is the passion to speak and interact with the people, and explain them about the benefits that they can reap out of the program that we are going to deliver it to them, right? So these are the two basic skills that you need. Now, my journey of online entrepreneurship started about 1.5 years back. I had a major surgery and I was admitted in Apollo for 21 days. And that was the point of time when I realized that, in hospital while I was burning money, and at the same time, because I was not physically present, so therefore I was not able to actually earn money. At the same time, it was such a difficult situation for me in terms of financially, because I was being advised bed rest for about 3 months and I couldn't have got up from the bed. But at the same time, the income for the family was so important. And therefore I decided that fine, this was the time when I decided that I need to get into online entrepreneurship, so that I can actually I can have the income no matter whether I can physically go there or not. So that was the point of time I just took a decision that I need to be an online entrepreneur. And within that 3 months time, I developed a program and the product. I developed a beautiful program called Global Student Empowerment Program. And at the same time, I started delivering that particular program. Fortunately, that became a great success, because that was the kind of a need for an hour, and at the same time, that became such a great success. And therefore I decided ki fine, this is something that we can really carry. And just I created a kind of my vision, my mission, around that thing. So that is the way my journey started, right? So what happened after, once I became an online entrepreneurship, I would just share two documents with you. And it's primarily not to share my income. Normally I don't share my income with people, because it's in sometimes it sounds like a bragging, that you're bragging. Sometimes it sounds like you're bragging, but idea is that I'm sharing with you for the reason, so that you can understand that what is it before and after. Prior to having, while I was working, I was doing a lot of workshops. I've been into this domain for the last 5 years, and I was constantly doing workshops, 2 days workshop, 1 day workshop, 15 days workshop. And I used to make money. I was reasonably okay, happy type, but the kind of a money that I was making was 2.5 lakh rupees, 3.5 lakh rupees. So once I became an online entrepreneur, that point of time, my income suddenly grew to a completely different level. It was about 3 to 4 times growth that I got it. So I'm born and brought up in Delhi, and I'm primarily a business coach. And Mindtree Research and Development Private Limited was the company that I floated on 28 July 2015. So it's about 5 years officially, but practically speaking, it's been 6.5 years for me in this domain. However, I mean, officially, when the Mindtrees was born, it's about 5 years, right? So I'm born and brought up in Delhi, and I'm primarily a management graduate. And professionally, I'm an international business coach today. In true sense, I've been actually like catering, and my passion is to convert the companies which are basically into the losses, to convert those companies into the profit-making companies. And I have certain projects with me, and I've successfully done that in my past. And apart from that, I also have my own programs, like, so I create an entrepreneur, and I give them the products, I give them the training, I give them the coaching, like how to be successful, how to make money offline and online both. So when it comes to my family, like, I stay with my parents in Delhi, and I got a son who's about 19 years now, and he is Western vocal musician. So he's doing his 4 years degree from Bangalore. We are all right trainers. My daughter, who's graduated to do 11th standard right now, she studies in MIT International in Delhi. Right, we have already empowered 10,000 plus lives in the last 5 years' time through various webinars, seminars, workshops. It's more than 10,000 plus people that we have actually like impacted in many cities, many countries. So there are 200 business partners that we made last year. My international accreditations, like, I'm basically a master's in neurolinguistic programming. I'm a career coach. I'm a DMIT expert, midbrain activation kids, midbrain activation for kids, midbrain activation for adult, memory master, and speed reading. I've already created something really exciting, really interesting. Now is the time, it's your turn. So, if you are ready, and as you can understand, that online entrepreneurship has really risen to a completely different level, and especially post Corona, it has really, really gone to a completely different level, right? Now, in India, the growth is going to be a 2 billion, but that was about, these figures were being taken, I mean, prior to like Corona. But post Corona, if you really look at it, the entire world has moved towards, you know, uh, towards online studies. Even the schools has been teaching online, the coaching centers has been teaching online, almost anybody and everybody. So market has suddenly grew, and there's been a large acceptance for the online education. So therefore, I think we are at the right time in this particular industry. So what is in it for you? You are here to primarily own an online education center of Mindpriest. So key benefits that you're going to get it is, it's a low investment and high income thing. It's just one time investment, and every time you're going to make money, right? Every month you're going to make money. It's a plug and play opportunity to earn 1 lakh rupees per month online. When I say plug and play, which means everything is ready made. It's just like a hotel. You go to the hotel and just move with your baggage, and that is all that you require. Similarly, when you talk about this opportunity, everything is set and given, right? The model is proven. You just have to enter it into it and just start making money. You don't really have to create a brand, because we already have a brand, we already have the product, we already have the services, we already have all the things which is required related to the product and the promotion of the product, right? So start earning from first week itself. This is basically an affiliate model, and it's 100% support that we're going to provide you. Let me also tell you, in the beginning itself, this is not MLM, because many people ask me, is that MLM? Not at all. This is pure business in education and training industry, right? Okay, so what's the role, online entrepreneurship role, that you will have to play? So there, primarily, if I really look at it, it's two things that you have to do. You have to generate leads online and offline, if at all you want to generate the leads offline. But we suggest that you have to generate the leads online. And second thing is educating prospect and converting them to customers. So these are two things that you will have to do. We'll elaborate that little more, I mean, once we proceed further. So this is the opportunity which is waiting for you. Your big problem is what to sell, whom to sell, where to sell, and how to sell. Today, in fact, I wanted to share with you that post
COVID-19, the situation in business is definitely not going to be the same. So the time now that we accept the fact and we understand that. So I'm not trying to scare you, but the reality is that majority of the businesses are going to shut down. And it has already started happening. If you really talk in terms of different countries, take the figure of a global economy has shut down. And there are a lot of people who've lost the job. There are a lot of industries which is actually like gone and they are basically struggling. So the situation going forward may not be very comfortable. So is the time that we need to take a charge of ourselves. We need to actually be a little more proactive than we are, and we need to think that what is that we are going to do to ensure that our family is financially safe. We are being safeguarded and taken care of. So that's the most important question. I don't know what situation that you may be. You may have a great job, very dependable, very secure job. There are many people who may not have the same. There are people whose businesses could be very good, where they are actually really doing so well with their business, but there are other people who may be struggling. So the whole idea is that what is that we should be doing? And in this current scenario, what are the industries that is going to be doing well? So you have realized one thing that there's a shift that has happened. In the coronavirus period, people have actually moved from offline to online, and that's one thing which has really happened. So people have started learning and people have started enjoying working online, right? They're able to actually give a better productivity, better time to family, and at the same time, they could find that it's a completely different world altogether. Now is the time then they're looking forward to go out at least sometime, so that you can actually get that break. But primarily working from home, and even the organizations have realized that there are a lot that they can save in terms of infrastructure, in terms of petrol, in terms of the other aspects of it. And still, the belief system that we had it was like, the work wouldn't happen, but still the work is happening, so for majority of the people. So, any which ways, today, what I'm going to offer you is I'm going to show you an opportunity, which is kind of a work from home opportunity and which is not MLM, right? So, that's the first thing I wanted to make you clear that normally what happens is today, when you look forward for work from home or such kind of an opportunity, either the MLM things comes into your mind or that's being offered to you, or some kind of a, agency model, related to life insurance and other stuff, which is offered to you. But there's nothing concrete that comes, which you can feel that, yeah, this is made and this truly can, at least if nothing, can give you about a lakh of rupee income, 75,000 to 1 lakh rupee. And if you're at home and you really want to make that 75,000 to 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh rupees, I mean, practically, what is being offered doesn't have that potential. If at all there's a genuine opportunity, it has a lesser potential and it has really requires a lot of hard work. So when we say unlimited income, that doesn't ever happen because the reason because the avenues doesn't allow you to actually like earn that much. So therefore, the work from home thing never picked up so much, though in India now it started coming up like, but still way to go. So today, what I am going to talk to you is I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting opportunity which is called Plug and Pay, which is in education sector, and it's about empowering students. And we have developed a program called Global Student Empowerment Program. It's a beautiful program, and this particular program works at three level. One is understanding a child, which is being done through a test called psychometric test, which is a question based test. This is a complete online program, and through that questionnaire, I mean the which child fills up, and we take out the report, and we are able to generate a 9 page report, and we kind of a counsel the parents to understand that what are the personality of a child, what are the multiple intelligence of a child, what are the best stream that suits him, what are the best career options for that matter. That's one part of it. Second part of it is about programming the subconscious mind, or you call it as sleep therapy. Most of the time, the children don't listen to us. So when you talk in terms of self discipline, screen time, concentration, other aspects of it, like, how do you cope up with that when the child doesn't listen to you? If you really want to program him, If you tell him, he won't listen to it because you're actually trying to make an impact onto the conscious mind. So important is that if you really want to make some impact, you'll have to work onto the subconscious mind. So we have a sleep mind programming where you don't have to do anything. These are affirmations along with the frequency of a music, which basically has to be heard every day, every night, once by a child for about 15-20 days, and then you'll find that their level of concentration, their level of focus, their level of memory, goals, the self-discipline, everything goes to a completely different level. So that's called the sleep mind programming. Now we are talking about the third part of it, and third part is called the study skills, where we need to be improving study skills, the skills that is not being taught anywhere for that matter. For example, we don't teach the child the memory technique, we don't teach the child the speed reading technique, we don't teach the child the mind mapping, we don't teach them how to organize the information into their mind, we don't teach them how to identify the gaps, how to plan a calendar. All these skills are, like understood to be self learned, and which generally doesn't happen, right? So NLP techniques through which you can actually balance yourself, your emotions. If you're weak, if you have if you don't have a confidence going to a stage, how you can remove the stage fright, how can you can remove the fear for the examination, how you can be a little more confident, how you can manifest, your desires coming true. There's so much, while you talk in terms of a conscious mind, subconscious mind, and even for that matter, understanding a child. In most of the aspects, we as a parent are not able to actually find the right tools to use it. So today, when I'm talking about these tools or these programs or these products, it's a combination of all these things which we've created as one program. So one program delivering 24 benefits. And more than that, what's important is everything under one package. And this is a hit program. This is something super hit. People just love this program. The experiences, testimonials are great. So when we talk in terms of this particular program, this is something which is being offered to the children globally. And the teams are global in nature. So what we are offering you is to promote this program as an affiliate, and it is so beautiful that, for that matter, we will talk about it detailing. If that interests you, I can talk about it detailing, like in terms of how it works, the total program cost, the share that you have is, which is about 75%. 25% share is ours, 75% share is yours. And at the same time, this is a hot selling stuff. And you can actually practically make about anything between 3,000 rupees to 5,000 rupees per day. So how does this work and how does this happen? And the investment in this is one time a very meager investment. So I think it works so well. And like sitting at home, you can generate leads through the Facebook ad campaign. You call upon them and finally close them. And 25 to 30% of the total people are closed in terms of they buy the product. So let's say if you're able to generate 100 leads, at least 25 people out of the 100 people will buy the product from you, right? And the leads come by through a Facebook ad campaign. We help you to set up the campaign. We give you the product. We don't give you the product. We have a program. We deliver the program. You just market that. We help you to set up the pages. We give you all the resources required to set up the page, to run the campaign. And post which, what happens is you get the lead, you're able to close that. And we have an affiliate program where your share doesn't even come to us, that goes directly to you and that comes to us. So 75% is the total profit and 25% is this thing. So this is the program. It's a beautiful program. I think you can just explore this. How does this work? So I would share certain more details with you, or we can just converse with each other one to one, or you can converse with my team, and we will help you to understand what this program is all about and how you can make 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month for sure, assured return. But that is something you'll have to do stuff like what you have to do something. You have to surrender 100% to what we say, and you should be doing, right? A meager investment in this, but it's a beautiful earning that you get it. So this is one of the programs that we launched it and it's doing well. The people who have already joined in are making a good money. So the whole idea is I think you must explore this and let's get into empowering the world. And while we are empowering the world, let's start earning for a family sitting at the comfort of a home.
For Global Student Empowerment Program, that's the product that we have it. So to promote that product, you run a Facebook ad campaign, and we certainly help you in that. So once you run the campaign, so the customer reaches the landing page, or maybe the customer leaves his details or her details, and the leads are generated. Once the lead is generated, you will have to share a WhatsApp on which you have to share the landing page to the customer, and through the email and through the SMS, and then finally you may have to call the customer to explain and answer any of the unaddressed query that the customer may have it. And thereafter, the customer, not everybody, but yeah, 20% people will generally enroll, and once the enrollment is done, the payment is made by the customer, and we come to know about it, and then we provide the dashboard access to the customer, and we service the customer. So that's the process which is going to be there in online education center, right? Now, how we achieved our success is through a Facebook marketing. So it is primarily the campaign JCP India. So I would just take you through a very important details. Campaign budget, you can always like choose the kind of a budget that you want to set up for the campaign. That's one thing. Then when you go to the next page, herein you can keep the name of the page. Then finally, I'll take you to the important perspective. What is the daily budget that you want to use it? You can actually like come here and just place the budget. Now, since this ad is running from Dubai, so it's in dirhams. So you start from a very basic budget, a very limited budget, 20 dirham. That is what we started from. Yeah, okay. So then it will help you to understand. This Facebook ad campaign will help you to understand what is the reach. So the potential people who are there are to the tune of 100 lakhs. 100 lakh people 100 lakh people are there for this particular, for the target audience that you've chosen, right? And for the budget that you have invested, with which you're going to put it on a daily basis, your ad is going to be reaching 8,000 to 23,000 people, and you can expect the leads that will come to you would be 4 to 12. So 4 to 12 conversion may happen, right? So this is just giving you an approximate idea about it. Now comes in the see, it comes the part of it, the target audience. How do you select the target audience? So you want your ad to appear to the parents who have an age, who are in the age group of 30 to 55 years. You want your ad to appear to the parents who have an interest in parenting, or they have an online learning community, virtual learning environment, Udemy, courses of EDX. So this is the way you select the target audience, or maybe behavioral patterns. Somebody. So there are different ways and means through which you select the right target audience, where you understand that they are the right age group. They have children who are basically in that particular age group. They can very well afford this kind of a courses. They are pro to online courses, and in the past also they have been investing. So there are ways and means through which you're able to actually like identify the target audience is right, so that we get to only the action takers, right, who can instantly decide and take it, right? So this is what it is. So that's the way you go about it. And so this is wherein you just write down about the um, kind of a target audience. Now final thing comes in, where there has to be an image. It's something on the timeline, how it's going to look like, whosoever timeline it's going to go, how it's going to look like. So herein we are talking about this is the copy where we say, parents attention, keep kids learning at home with proven program, get psychometric test to discover the career options for your child, subconscious mind programming for child to achieve supersonic memory, NLP for children, and much more. One program, 24 service and unlimited benefits. Click here, and that's the where we are talking about a landing page. You'll have in a landing page which person the the person who's interested would click and reach there, and might even make a payment or might even leave the inquiry or WhatsApp you. So that's when the inquiry comes in, right? So this is all about, like, we are not talking about right now the complete details, but yeah, I'm just trying to give an idea to you that how is that the campaign basically runs. From the Facebook ad campaign, the customer comes to the landing page. So let me also show you how the landing page looks like. There was a point of time when to sell the product, you'll have to call upon everyone, and you'll have to speak to everyone and convince them to buy the product. But the trends have changed now. There was a point of time when one has to hire the sales team, and we have to constantly monitor. You have to keep a supervisor on the top of the team to ensure that each salesperson is spending their time constructively and productively, right? And so it was a DSR, daily sales report, that used to collect. But times has changed. The trend has changed today. I mean, today what's important is we can reach the people with the digital marketing. Through a digital marketing, we can reach the people, and at the same time, you don't really have to call upon everybody and explain them about it. So when you talk in terms of a landing page is nothing but a one page website, and it primarily helps the people to, it acts as a salesperson. It acts as a salesperson. It gives you the information that's required for the person to take a decision and make the payment. So that's what the role of a landing landing page is. And therefore, when we talk in terms of a landing page, it's just not about the technological format which has to be put in place, but the content and the flow of the information which has to go to the consumer's mind. It has to have a pattern through which it can be understood very well. So to design one landing page, it takes huge amount of time, lot of inputs in terms of the content, in terms of what has to come. You have to shoot a video, you have to write a content, you have to place an offer, you have to have a payment link, and lot. And this really takes a lot of time. And if you have to build up the business, first of all, you need to have that amount of knowledge. And second is, even if once you have that knowledge, you know, to put that and package that very well, work on different parameters, color, content, and the other parameters, it takes a huge amount of time. We spend hours together to create a beautiful landing page that really works. So once that comes to the consumer gets every information handy. So this is what the landing page for Global Student Empowerment Program is. It's approximately 3.5 minutes of video, help the customers to understand the complete concept. Post which he may be in a position to really sign up, and but at the same time, we have actually further given the information. It's all about the highlights, how this program will help who is watching that page. Then if a person has taken a decision, want to sign up, can click that button and he can sign up. There's a comparison, like, a few people understand by the comparison before Global Student Empowerment Program, that is GSCP, and after Global Student Empowerment Program, that is what is that you can expect. So from untrained memory to trained memory, distraction to laser concentration, lack of interest in studies to improve interest in studies, slow learning to improved learning, low grades to high grades, low self-esteem to high self-esteem, and the stuff like that. So this is what exactly it's going to actually like help the consumer understand what he can expect out of it. Then this is the process which is being explained in next section of it, of the landing page. Is your child facing these challenges? If you have an impacted academic performance, you have poor memory, low grades, slow learning, and all this stuff. If you have a cluttered mind and directionless, if you do not know, you are not clear about the goals, you have not chosen the career right now, you have not chosen the stream, you are a little confused about it, how is that you're going to deal with it, right? So primarily this program works on three level. So the landing page, what I'm trying to say right now is, the way the landing page exactly defines what are the areas in which parents generally face a problem. And then you talk about a problem, you need to be talking about a solution, how this program works. So it works in three level 1, level 2, level 3. That is from directionless, you'll have a clear direction, which is being done through a psychometric test, cluttered mind to programmed mind, and at the same time poor academic performance to high academic performance. So it is complete detailed thing, which is being given. So anybody who would like to read can read, so that a person gets the complete information about what it is. Then we are talking about a global team behind it. This is myself, Rajul Srivastava, who is from India, Nishi, who is from Dubai. She is primarily taking care of the MENA region, and we have Nishal, who is heading the Southeast Asia, based out of Singapore. Now we are talking about a program highlights. So it's like, just to sum it up, it is for 10 to 22 years of the children. One program, 24 services and unlimited benefits. 10,000 plus students have already enrolled for this program. So we are talking about how the program is being delivered, all that stuff. Then if you book it today, you will get exclusive bonus. So, there has to be an urgency for that matter. That person should get it. Like, you'll get the bonus of Vedic Maths video tutorial, self-learning series if you sign up today. If you sign up today, you are going to get the study music final exam. If you sign up today, you are going to get the 3 files of positive energy music. If you sign up today, you are going to get the frequency of a concentration music, which will enhance your concentration. And also at the end of it, the every child is going to get the participation certificate, which is definitely priceless. So we are talking about in totality the value, which is for 11,000 rupees, which comes for just rupees 24,497 if signed today. So the program, which is for 11,000 rupees, you get it for 2,497 rupees today if you sign up, and then in addition to that, you also get 5 bonuses worth rupees 2,000. So this is what the program is all about, and by the time generally the people are able to take a decision, and once you take a decision, you can actually click the button. Then after take a sneak peek is primarily after the program, you will be shown that how will the program be delivered. So there's a small video which will basically talk about the dashboard, how the program will be delivered, how does the dashboard look like, and what is that like, you have to basically how would you be able to access your dashboard, how would you access the programs, the complete thing about that as well, right? So then there's a process: enroll for the program, get your login credentials, access your program, and get 2027 support. Then there are testimonials by the parents, what parents feels about it. So then you have a frequently asked questions, and again at the end of it, if you want to book it, you can just click the book now button, and you press this button, and then you reach a page where you can actually make the payment, and finally you can actually get this beautiful program in your hand. So it is something which is working like a salesperson. So once the inquiry comes to you at that point of time, and this is the link that you send it across to the customer, they get the complete knowledge about the product. There are few people who would already book, and few people who may not book, who may have certain query. So since they have left the query, and when you call them up, so you are able to actually explain them about the program. 90% they're already being sold out. It's just 10% what are the queries that they may have it. You just answer that query, and at the end of it, they would like to book. So that's the way it is. But still, I'm saying, even if you have 100 inquiries, I'm not saying that you will be able to close all the 100 inquiries. The reality is that you shall be able to close somewhere between 20 to 25% of the total number of interested inquiries that has come to you through a Facebook ad campaign. So this is the landing page that we were talking about. Once the customer goes to the landing page and the payment is made, then we have a dashboard. On this particular dashboard, this is something which remains with the customer for 1 year period. The subscription period is for 1 year, and this is the kind of a dashboard that the customer gets it. Let's have a quick look at the same. So once you sign up, you get a welcome email from Mindpriest. At the same time, you get access to the dashboard. So once you get the access to the dashboard, you can access the dashboard either from the mobile or from the laptop or from the tab. It is onto the web, so you can access from anywhere that you wish to, any point of time that you want to. So after putting in your credentials, you'll have to log in, and once you log in, so this is the dashboard that you have it. It's going to remain with you for specified period. Generally it is for 1 year. So in your orders, you'll have subscription, your quizzes, your profile. You can actually add up. You want to change the password, you can change the password. You like the course, you want to invite the people, you can invite your friends to join in this kind of course. Apart from that, you have a global student empowerment program. Here you can download the invoice, and what is the amount that you've paid, it will display, and at the same time there's a calendar. So now what we're going to do is, it will also show you what is the percentage of course that you have already completed. So now let's go to the access. The moment you go to the access, this is the window that will pop up. In this window, you have on the left hand side, there's a complete menu, and from there you can actually like start it. So if you want to start sequentially from, like top to bottom, so you can just say let's get started, and it will first take you to the introduction video of mine, which will help you to understand about the complete program, and it will help you to understand about the program, the benefits of it, how to use this program to get the best benefit out of it. Next thing that you would like to avail is the psychometric test, and you can download from here the psychometric test. Uh, there will be a questionnaire that you'll have to download, fill it up, and send it back to us on mindpeace@gmail.com. Within 24 hours, we shall be generating a report and sending you back along with the group counseling video, so that you can understand that report very well. It's a very simple report to understand, even once you read it, and if at all you just watch the webinar, that will be understood by you. Now coming to smart mind programming, sleep therapy, subconscious mind programming. When you press the smart mind programming, you have a different uh, podcast. It is related to supersonic memory, goal setting, self discipline, final exam, belief system, wheel of life. So you can avail that. You can just press that, you can listen to that while you hit the bed any point of time, so that remains with you. Anything that you pick up, you should be listening to that for 15 days to 21 days before moving to another thing. And whatever that you want to enhance, maybe self discipline, maybe goal setting you want to do, maybe you want to have a stronger memory, you can listen to that music for 14 days to 21 days. Then coming to the study skills again, like you have all the sessions that's being promised to you will be parked in that. You can click those sessions and avail that. Here's your Vedic maths. Then while you're studying, don't forget to use this study music. That will enhance your concentration, focus, enhance your memory. Like these are beautiful, very powerful frequencies which are there in this study music. So I would recommend you to make use of it, as in when you're studying at the background, you can play this particular music. Then coming to bonus, another bonus, that's about the positive energy music. You can just in the morning, afternoon, or evening, any point of time, you can just play that music, and this will create a better, conducive, positive environment at your home, in around the vibes, the feeling, the emotions will be more positive comparatively. So you can use this music. There are three different sets musics which are there. You can use it any point of time, and there are a lot that would continue to keep on adding. So this is the dashboard that remains with you. So now is the time to book this beautiful global student empowerment program. Hit the dashboard and avail all the benefits that I've described you. What is important for us to understand is, how do you make money? So GSCP customer price is 2497. It may change because we continue to keep on coming with the different offers and the different experiments that we continue to do. So in 2497, it is a GST element is also there. So your share is going to be 1598, and we absorb the cost of the GST. So we are our share is 899 rupees. So generally, if you really look at it in totality, of the total amount, your share would be about 64%, and balance would be our share, but we will have to pay the GST also at the same time. So that is going to be the sharing ratio. Now, monthly projections, how does it work? So let's understand, this page is important for you to understand how the revenue flows and how do you make money. So target monthly revenue is about a lakh of rupee. Okay, 1 lakh rupees. We intend that you should be making 1 lakh rupees. Now sales required to earn 1 lakh rupees, since 1598 rupees the margin. So I'm taking it as 1600 as a round figure. So if you divide 1 lakh rupees that you want to make as an income or the revenue divided by 1600 rupees, which is the margin, it works out to be 63 numbers, which means 63 students you'll have to enroll to make an income of 1 lakh rupees. Now, if you just take off 3 and just, for a calculation benefit, we calculate as 60 and we have 30 days. So, you want 60 enrollments in 30 days. So, we can say 2 sales a day. So, average enrollments per day is 2 per day, right? Now, inquiries required in a month, if we consider, see, by any given standard, the total conversion ratio of the leads that comes, whatever the leads that we get, we are comfortably able to convert about 25%. But let's be very pessimistic about it while we are calculating and consider that as 10%, because these are not the leads which are normal leads. It's like, it's not a cold call. It is something wherein you are running a campaign, it hit the timeline of the person was keen and interested in the product, so therefore he left the email ID and his telephone number and the name, so that you can call them back, which means they have a little bit of interest, right? So I am talking about such leads. Out of such leads, you are able to convert, let's say, 10% only. So which means to get 63 numbers, you require 630 leads, right? To get 63 enrollments, you require 630 leads. Now, lead generation cost on FB is going to be 30 rupees is the lead generation cost on an average. Sometimes it may vary, it might go up, it might come down. But 630 leads multiplied by per lead cost normally, which is about 30 rupees on FB, will be 18,900, which means if you have earned 1 lakh rupees and if you minus 18,900 rupees, which is an expense towards the lead generation cost, so profit is going to be 81,100. I would like to make it clear, it's not that you have to park 18,900 rupees at the initial level to spend into the Facebook ad campaign. It is circulating. So maybe for a campaign you may not require more than 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees. Maximum generally it's not more than 2,000 rupees that we require. Now monthly projections are 20 effective phone calls per day equals to income of 81,100 per month. Since you have to make 2 sales per day and there are 20 effective phone calls, because we are taking as 10% as the conversion ratio, right? So 20 effective phone calls, if you can make, one call might take about 7 minutes to 10 minutes. So 20 effective calls means we are talking about 200 minutes. So it's about 3 hours roughly. So if you are able to spend that 3 hours, which will be equivalent to the final profitability after all the expenses are being taken care of, will be about 81,100 rupees per month, right? And this is what this opportunity is all about. Now, what is the role that we will have to play and the role that you will have to play? For us, Mindtree's role will be making landing page for affiliate. That is what exactly we are going to do. It's a beautiful landing page that we will be duplicating for you, creating for you. Uh, and in that, your sales number will be there, your WhatsApp number will be there, and the link will be also yours. So that when the customer makes the payment, your share goes to you and our share comes to us. Right? So there's nowhere where the money first comes to us from the customer and then we send you. It's a complete automated system, right? Product innovation and upgradation, we continuously innovate new things and try to actually like make the product better, and that's going to be a constant endeavor, and that's going to be on us. Affiliate telesales training. So the telesales training, because the only job that we have assigned you is primarily to generate lead and then finally to close lead. So you have to be good in teletalking, speaking to the people. So we in a way help you to understand that. We give you even a tele script to speak to the people and convert them. Then helping affiliate in launching FB ad campaign. This is what exactly we do have a video tutorial. At the same time, we help you going online, and after going online, we actually on a AnyDesk we are able to help you to ensure that the campaign that we are running is shall be generating uh, a leads in a lesser price. And then providing campaign resource regularly, because you require some creatives, you require certain copies. So that's what exactly we continues to do that, because see, let's understand that we are trying to equip you on all the parameters. At the end of it's a win-win situation for you as well as for us as well, right? So customers dashboard and its maintenance. So customers dashboard, and so that's running all the time, and its maintenance is something that we take care of it. So this is the Mindpriest role. What is going to be your role? That is affiliate role. Your role is going to be launching and monitoring FB ad campaign for lead generation. That's number one. Number two, explaining customers and enrolling them. What are the leads which are generated? You have to definitely interact with them, explain them, and convince them and enroll them. And then there may be few customers who might require a bit of a help in terms of psychometric counseling, or maybe they want to understand something about the course, and since you have already undergone that course, so you may have to help the customer to answer that, right? Largely it's being taken care by us, but at the same time sometimes there could be an instances, because it's your customer and the customer has come to us, but then there may be instances they might ask you, and you will have to definitely take pride in explaining them. Yeah. Now we are talking about the FAQs. The common FAQs which comes in are: the company and products authentic and trustworthy? Company is a private limited, so we have a legal entity, and we are here for the last 5 years in the system. Programs are designed by an experts and are need based. So it's a beautiful programs which are being designed by the experts in their varied field. So you'll find the quality as being, and since we have a global presence, so therefore we are talking about the program which is designed by an experts, and it's a need based program. Now, is there a competition and will that affect me? The products are very unique in nature. Practically, there isn't any competition in the market, and since it's our own products, so there's nobody to compete on, and it's a very unique combination of the programs that we have created. So, price advantage is the products have value for the money. It's being sold for a very reasonable price, so that people would not at least not buy it because the price part. Facebook ad campaign training or digital lead generation coaching helps you to generate enough leads that's required by you. What role will have to play? Generating leads and converting. These, as I've been telling you, is the only role that will have to play. Do I need an office space? You are a freelancer, you would not require an office space. Do I need a staff? You don't need a staff. Do I need to pay a royalty? Practically no, but theoretically yes. You know, let's say we expect the minimum business of like 1,000 rupees coming to our kitty, right? So which is equivalent to two sales. So even if you're able to enroll two customers a month, we don't charge you any royalty. But if at all you're not able to do that, then 1,000 rupees plus 18% GST, that's 1,180 rupees, is the per month money that we charge on that for that particular month to remain into the system and using our brand. So this is what exactly we charge. So minimum guarantee per month is a revenue of 1,180 rupees, which is peanut, but yeah, it is there. When will I start making money? Generally, people start making money in 3 days time to 4 days time. You take it as a week. So in the first week itself, we shall be able to make money, right? And start making decent money month after month after month. Do I need a GST? You require a GST only after 20 lakh. So primarily you can start with your own name. You don't really need to even register the company or think of a company right now, because at the end of it, the Mindtrees is the brand and that is being represented, right? How will I collect payment? Payment gateway is Instamozo, and that is wherein exactly you will open up the account so that your money goes to you, your share goes to you, and our share comes to us. So that's what exactly will go to the customer when the customer pays. So the share goes as per which is already being guided. Payment gateways Instamojo will send you your share instantly. Okay. Now, what are the benefits that we all get? You get there's no infrastructure that you require, low investment and high return. Start earning from first week itself and get your investment back in first week. No experiments, proven business model. Work life balance, flexibility of time and place. You can carry it any point of time, any point of time you want to do it. Carry your business in your bag, which means it's just a laptop that you require and a phone. You can carry it any point of time. You're holidaying, you can holiday with your business, and you can make it a, you can park separate time for, so that you can recover the cost of a holiday as well. And that's what exactly we do. Impact lives of students, make respectable money and command respect. This is what is the benefits. Now, on signing up, what is going to happen? Instantly, you get the payment receipt from our payment gateway, Instamozo. In 30 minutes of the payment made, you get WhatsApp message from my personal mobile acknowledging the payment received and requesting for an appointment for one-to-one telephonic interaction, generally for the next day, to so that I can address all the queries and give you further insight. In 2 hours, you get an official welcome mail, and within 24 hours, you get the e-kit in which registered mail ID in your register. Within 24 hours, you get the e-kit in your registered mail ID. It will it will contain downloadable links from Google Drive. Within 24 hours, you'll get the e-kit in your registered email ID. It will contain downloadable links from the Google Drive. Support starts and your journey begins, and exactly that is what you're going to get it. Now is the time, like I'm sure, like, this sounds so exciting, and everybody is looking forward for to understand that what the price, the opportunity cost is going to be for this particular thing. So the cost of this opportunity is, the package price is 13,994 rupees. But today, this is not the price for first 10 people. For first 10 action takers, we are giving a 50% discount, and the price is rupees 6,997 rupees only. In this, we are going to create a landing page for you. We are going to set up your campaign. We are going to train you at the same time. So this is the cost, 6,997 only, plus you get one dashboard access pass worth rupees 2497. So as a user, you get one access for 1 year's time, which means you can either use it, you can sell it, you can gift it to anybody. So 2497 is the price that generally we charge the customer. So this is anyway you are going to get it. So out of 6997, I mean, you have a, for this price you're getting a landing page, you're getting a beautifully designed landing page. Otherwise you spend a lot of money onto not landing page, but to create a content you spend so much of time. There hours and hours and hours you spend and keep on changing, you modify, and each word you think of it, so that it should be grammatically good, making sense. It should be making sense. It should be simple enough for the people to understand. You need to create a videos, because landing page is like a salesperson. So how would the person who looks at the landing page, why would a person make the payment only if at all it's convincing enough? So it's a beautiful landing page. It's hours and hours that we've spent together. And that is something that we're going to give it to you with your WhatsApp number and the payment link which will be used. And we are going to give you the telescript. We are going to give you the every resource, like campaign resources, everything to be successful is something that we're going to share with you, right? This is the time for you to book, and book it right now, because we are soon starting, and for the training and everything, I will be interacting with you soon. So idea is that just sign up. It's a beautiful opportunity, and within no time you're able to recover not only the investment, but from first week itself the way you start making money, it's really exciting. Okay, now what do you get? You get Mindtree's landing page, that's number one. As I said, you get FB ad campaign video tutorial, so you don't have to have a separate website. Mindtree's landing page is kind of a website. The only thing is to generate lead, you run that onto your Facebook ad personal page. Okay, you run that and generate leads, and after when the leads comes in, so you'll have to run the Facebook ad campaign video tutorial is there. We are going to give you the video tutorial so that that can help you to set up the page and set up the campaign. We are going to give you the campaign resources. If need arises, we come online on AnyDesk, take charge, and we see that the campaign is correct, and thereafter we help you to publish also, right? So we do that, both things. We have a tutorial, we have a video tutorial, at the same time we come online and help you with. Now campaign resources, definitely that's a constant thing we continue to keep on giving you. Telesales script is something that we're going to give it to you, and we are going to handhold you to make you successful, and that is the most important commitment that we have it. See, at the end of it, it's a win-win for you. You earn and we earn too. So therefore, like, it's an interest, it's a mutual interest for both of us. At the same time, the program is so powerful that even the students enjoy that, right? So this is what exactly you get. Now is the time, I think, to book. I think it's not a very heavy amount, so that you really have to delay the decision. If you have seen the product, I think you would know that this is something which is a need of an hour, which the parents still want it, because this is not something which is available anywhere. All the things like speed reading, memory technique, psychometric test, and then, like, subconscious programming, music, NLP, then wheel of life, mind mapping, there are lot of stuff which is being packaged together, you know as a beautiful package. It is being packaged together, so there's so many things that has been packaged together and makes so much sense, because it becomes so easy for the student not to run at a different place to buy different courses, but under one roof you get as a package all the things, all the skills that is required to learn, to learn. So this is what exactly it is. This is the time for you to book. Just book it right away. If you just press onto the buy now button, you'll see another scheme which will come up. So the amount there 6997, then definitely there's a convenience fee, and so in totality it's a 7248 rupees. You can scan it and just pay it. That's one way, or on the second screen you can look at it. There are different ways you can pay. You can pay by credit card, you can pay by debit card, net banking, EMI, wallets, pay later, I don't know what it is there, but it's not applicable, NEFT and bank transfer. So these are the things that we have it. And then if at all, you have a credit card of certain banks, you can avail the EMI scheme also. It's too small an amount, but still, that facility is available. For example, you can pay by ICICI bank card, you can pay by Axis Bank. If you have a credit card for ICICI, Axis Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HSBC Bank, Yes Bank, Indus Bank, RBL Bank, or Bank of Baroda, either of them, if you have a credit card, you can avail 12 months, 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, or monthly kind of a scheme, which primarily means even if you take, let's say, 9-month scheme, you just have to pay 853 rupees per month. That's all. And you would have already earned that. It's like, the income, because per enrollment you're getting 1600 rupees, right? So I think this much of confidence you guys will definitely have it. So I think you don't really have to think of it. Majority of the people have already started, like, there's so many seats which are already gone. So I would like to congratulate all the people who have joined in and become a part of a Mindtree's family. I would welcome you all, and I would be speaking to you tomorrow for about 10 to 15, 20 minutes, so that you can actually, like, understand that. I can give you further insight about it, right? So welcome to the team, and we are going to have a lot of fun. At the same time, we are going to make a big one, a big one, a big money, right? So this is what it is. So that is all that I have it. Is there any query that you may have it? I would be more than happy to answer that. I have these two numbers. First one is the WhatsApp number. It's only the WhatsApp number. The call will not be picked on this particular number. The second number, that is the last two digits are 17, is the voice call number. You can call upon uh, call upon me any point of time if at all you have any kind of a query, and I would be happy to answer that. Right. So that is all. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Rajul Srivastav once again signing off, and have a great day. Looking forward for you to be a part of the family and do some great job together. So take very good care of yourself. God bless. Take good care.